Hello, everybody. I am Diane Rose Solomon, and I need to go live on Instagram. This is a two-step process. It takes a moment. And let's see, I think it is, yep, we're good. Hello, I'm Diane Rose Solomon with What's Plant-Based Cooking Good Looking? And I really can't say that without a smile on my face, which is a good thing. Good to have a good reason to smile. I wanted to come on today and just share a little bit of a recap of my week because it's been kind of extraordinary. I've been participating in the Vegan Health Bundle, and I'm sure many of you are already familiar with it if you've been around this week, but perhaps you're just tuning in and you've never heard of the Vegan Health Bundle before. So I wanted to share what it is, what it's done for me personally, and just, yeah, we'll get started that way. So the Vegan Health Bundle is a conglomerate, I guess, of 150 contributions. So there's 150 contributors with more than 150 contributions. So for example, I offered cooking classes last spring. And I included these. That's my contribution to the bundle. The value of my cooking classes last spring, if you had purchased all three of them, was $177. They're in the bundle. All the other contributors have submitted ebooks and courses and recipes, and it's amazing. And I'll show you a few of the things in a little bit. The value of everything in the bundle is over $8,000 if you were to purchase each of the classes separately. And it is being offered through tomorrow only for $49. It's pretty amazing. I'd never been a part of a bundle before. I really didn't know what to expect. And I have to say, it has exceeded my expectations, far exceeded my expectations. And I've barely scratched the surface of what I've even tried and played with in this bundle. So let me tell you a little bit about a few of the things that I've tried and played with in this bundle. The first is, well, first of all, it's not just food. There's a lot of food in there, but there's also exercise classes. Drina Burton, I don't know if I took her cover or not, but Drina Burton, you might be familiar with her cookbooks. She's a wonderful cookbooks, but she also has fascia class. Fascia is the connective tissue in your system, not the muscle, not the joints, not the bones. And it feels so good doing her class. I look forward to it. I'm doing it now on a regular basis. I don't think I created a cover, but you can go into the bundle and search for Drina Burton's fascia class. What else have I been doing? I've been meeting some amazing people. I had the opportunity to meet Dr. Melanie Joy. She has a contribution to the bundle. Her contribution is a class on sustainable vegan advocacy. And I was able to interview her the other day because I originally went vegan for the animals. And then later on learned about the health benefits of a whole food plant-based diet. And so now I'm coming from it from all angles. And I know that most of the people that participate in this bundle are there for health reasons. And I've seen amazing stories. I've been meeting amazing people who turned their health. They had pressure and they got off pills. They had asthma. They healed themselves within a week of giving up dairy. The stories keep coming and they keep coming and they keep coming. And I keep hearing it over and over about the benefit of a whole food plant-based diet and lifestyle. And just where do you even start? Where do you even start? Well, this bundle is a great place to start because there's so much good stuff. And by the way, if you've already purchased it and you don't know where to start and you're just looking at it, you can reach out to me. I'm happy to guide you. Or if you haven't purchased it yet and you still don't know, what's what, please reach out. I'm happy to give you some pointers and share what I've been doing. So I did meet with Dr. Melanie Joy. That was joyous, no pun intended, but it really was. I was able to connect with Chef AJ. She interviewed me on her YouTube channel the other day, which was really fun and really a treat. And in fact, I will show you one of Chef AJ's recipe. Well, not the recipe, not show you the recipe, but I will show you the dish in a little bit. But I also, there's a bunch of well-known people that participated in the in the bundle. Let's see, let me show you a couple. Well, you might know Linda Middlesworth. She has, I don't know if this is backwards or forwards, but it's an emotional eating trigger journal. And I think that's amazing. A lot of people have emotional eating issues, and to be able to identify your triggers, that's amazing. So to have a tool like this journal is fantastic. You may or may not know Linda Middlesworth. She's very important in this world. Dr. Furman has an infection protection course, which I am excited to dive into as soon as I have a minute. It's been quite a week. I've been cooking a lot of the recipes. I've been trying to balance going through the bundle and finding new people to check out their stuff and recipes, but it turns out that I've been cooking and baking a lot, actually. Who else do we have here? I'll get into some of the other ones in a minute. But I want to show you a few of the things that I've been making. One of the people that I spoke with the other day, I had a wonderful interview with, is Edie Desser from Garden of Edie. Turns out she lives down the street from me. So we're excited when this whole bundle has settled. We're going to get together. We're really excited. Her food, it looks beautiful. And I've tried 2 of her recipes so far, 2 salad dressings actually. And one is a quinoa crouton that she pairs with gazpacho. And I make a lot of gazpacho in the summer. So as soon as I start making my gazpacho, I am going back to her recipe and I'm making that quinoa crouton because it looks delicious. But I made one of her salad dressings, and I still have a little bit left. This is just the salad. And her dressing is a spicy Thai. I'm drizzling some of her dressing on. It's a spicy Thai dressing and vinaigrette. There's no oil. It is bursting with flavor. It is bursting with nutrition in it. You just put everything into the blender and voila, you've got dressing. It's a little bit sweet. It's a little bit tangy. There's so much going on in this dressing, and I'm excited because as soon as I'm done with this live, I will be eating this salad. So I'm going to put that aside for right now. And so Edie's got a wonderful ebook and a wonderful story, and she's in the bundle. Another person whose recipes I've been making a lot of this week is Rachel Detroit. She's a life coach and she's a recipe creator, and she has 7 ebooks in the bundle. I've made so far, I'll show you, it's called Banana Peanut Butter Bliss. I'll show you that in a second. But I've also made some of her chocolate chip cookies, which I meant to grab out of my pantry and I forgot they're over there. I made her hummus the other day. We don't need to see what hummus looks like, but I've been chowing down in the afternoon on her hummus with some veggies and some crackers. But last night for dinner, I made her falafel. And I put it over some greens, and there's a tahini sauce, a tahini dressing that she pairs with it. I'm going to just drizzle some of that tahini dressing on it. It's so good. My husband said, I'm not really such a fan of falafel. I said, it's something I've never made before. I'd really like to try to make it. And he's usually pretty cool about saying, all right, we can at least try it once. Not with everything. There's a few things he won't touch, but he's gotten so much better. I got to give it to him. But we had falafel last night. I had it on greens with the dressing, and he had a pita. He had it in a pita, so a nice pita sandwich. And I said, will you eat this again? He said, yeah. I said, you want to have it for lunch tomorrow? He said, sure. So that's a huge win because it's now also another meal that I'll have on rotation. So I've been cooking up a lot of Rachel's stuff. One of the things that she has in the bundle is a Lebanese cooking class. And she's got a dessert recipe ebook. She's got, and I say class, she's got a Lebanese ebook. She also has a dessert ebook, a fast food ebook. I think she's got a raw ebook. I can't even keep track. It's so many. But if you get the bundle and you go into her Lebanese ebook, you can sign up for her free cooking class that she's doing next Sunday. Once the bundle's over tomorrow, you have to pay for the class. But if you buy the bundle, it's included in the bundle. I've signed up. I will be there next Saturday learning from Rachel how to cook some Lebanese food, and I am really excited about that. Okay, what else can I tell you? Oh, the first person that I met with early in this bundle is my friend Joya Wesley. She invited me to the bundle last year, and she's just a joy and a delight. So if you get a chance to watch the interview that we did, it's on YouTube on my channel, What's Plant-Based Cooking. And what's so wonderful about Joya, her story is amazing. She, at her highest weight, weighed 300 and I think 29 pounds. And I think she's now like 111 pounds. She's like this big. She had high blood pressure. She had a lot of the health issues that one might assume would be paired with that kind of excessive weight. And she did a few different diets along the way, and she got most of her weight off. And then she discovered whole food plant based. And she is so committed to this way of eating that she travels a lot for work. She manages her dad's band, and they travel to Europe a lot. And so what she's done is she has a travel steamer that she brings with her abroad. She is really committed. She has a little knife that she packs with her so she can cook things when she's traveling, so that she's not at the mercy of restaurant food, because she's not going to compromise on her health. She's gotten this far. She's gotten the cravings for salt and sugar out, and that she's a coach and she teaches you how to do that. So if you have a lot of weight to lose, she can help you do that. And I mentioned that I worked with Chef AJ. So let me talk about some of the yummy, fun things. Now, I would say that all the food that I've been cooking this week is yummy and fun. Oh, before I get to the desserty stuff, a couple of breakfast items. One is Drina Burton, who I mentioned earlier. She has an amaranth porridge that I made. So good. I had amaranth in my pantry. I don't know what, I bought it for something a few months ago, never made the other thing. It was so interesting and so different, just a little variety instead of oatmeal. So Drina Burton's amaranth porridge, I highly recommend. The other person who has wonderful oats is Ellen Allard, and she's Ellen's Healthy Kitchen. She's got an amazing ebook. It's 20 oats recipes. I'm actually going to be interviewing her tomorrow. She also has a great story. I know it's a little bit much to say that her ebook has changed my life, but it kind of did, because I eat a lot of oatmeal and overnight oats. And I never thought that I was missing anything until I saw what her ebook looked like. And now I'm making peanut butter and jelly oats on regular. And it's so good. And I mess around with it a little bit. Sometimes I just put nuts on instead of the peanut butter. And sometimes I just have fruit instead of the jelly. But sometimes it's just peanut butter and jelly oats. And it's so nice to have variety, especially, for something that seems so boring. She's got savory oats. She's got, more traditional breakfast oats. She's got overnight oats. She's got a muffin that I'm actually going to be making for tomorrow. So I'm excited to try her muffin tomorrow. Okay, so I did promise you that I would show you Rachel Detroit. One of her recipes is a peanut butter banana bliss. And she bills this as a dessert, but the day that I made it early in the morning. And so I was hungry and I ate it for breakfast. And I decided that one does not have to wait for dessert to eat this peanut butter banana bliss, because it's really good. And while maybe you couldn't even see that. Sorry. So this is, it's a cake. It's a cake, but it's healthy. When you see the ingredients, it's all good, healthy stuff. And then Chef AJ, she has this, she calls it Goodman's Peanut Chew. It's so good. My husband doesn't eat peanuts, so he says, and he just looked at that and he said, "That looks really good." I said, "I think you should try it." He said, "I think I'm a little afraid." I said, "I think you should try it." So when I'm done with this live, he's going to try this. This is so good. I can't even tell you how good this is. And it's so easy, and it's just a few ingredients, and it's just one of the other recipes that's in the bundle right now. I also had the opportunity to speak this week with Dr. Simon Malhotra. She found out that she was a big-time candidate for breast cancer. She carried the BRCA1 gene, and she was told she had an 87% chance of getting breast cancer and a 50% chance of getting ovarian cancer. And when she was done with her childbearing, she elected to, have surgery so that she would ideally not have to face any of these issues in the future. And she's a doctor. She's a medical doctor who did a lot of research and discovered that with a whole food plant-based diet, you can dramatically reduce your chances of getting these diseases. So she's amazing because she's a medical doctor who is now coaching people on a whole food plant-based lifestyle. So I spoke with her the other day too, and that was absolutely delightful. For anybody who's tuning in right now, I've just been reviewing a little bit about how my week has been going with the Vegan Health Bundle, some of the people that I've been meeting with. It's been wonderful, and some of the dishes that I've been making. And it's really been quite a week. Another person that I met the other day was Margot Freitag. Her company, I can't remember the name of her company, but I know that her contribution is an ebook about it's helping kids learn how to cook in the kitchen with you. And I might be mixing that up with her book because she also has a book, a cookbook for kids, Plant-Based Punks. But that's not her contribution to the bundle. But it is, her bundle contribution does have to do with children and getting them to eat healthy, which is something I regret that I didn't know about eating plant-based 20 something years ago when my kids were little, because they were both out of the house by the time I went plant-based. And I just regret that they weren't exposed to more of that. My kids eat fruits and vegetables. That was always a big part of our lives. But I also definitely regret that we were not eating healthy, whole food, plant-based back then when they were still in the house. I think their eating habits would be a little different right now. So I talked about oats. Come tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I will be back here with Ellen Allard talking about her ebook and all of the oats and her story, which is really amazing. If you join the bundle, you will get Rachel Detroit's cooking class. It's included. Oh, I wanted to show you a few more of the entries in the bundle. Okay. If you're already part of my community, you're familiar with, whoops, I hope you can see this, Shane and Simple. I talk about him all the time. He's one of my favorite bloggers, and he's got great recipes, whole food, plant-based, no oil. And he's got 2 things in the bundle. This 5-day kickstart with recipes and shopping lists, and he's also got a meal planner. So lots of amazing stuff from Shane in here. I think I mentioned before that, I mentioned a couple of times that Rachel has a cooking class that is free it's part of the bundle. So if you join the bundle, if you're on Instagram right now, it's in my bio. And if you're on YouTube or Facebook, I will make sure that the show notes show the where you get this bundle. So that will be there right when we're done, or as close to when we're done as possible. Whoops. Gotta love technology, right? Oh, that's what it is. I did get Margot's No More Picky Eating. That's what her ebook is. And I think it might even be a course. But she's really cool. I mentioned Linda Middlesworth, Dr. Furman. Oh, these are my classes. I had 3 classes last year that I taught in the spring, and just want to reiterate that every bundle is worth over $8,000, and it's available now for $49. But it only through tomorrow. Tomorrow, that's it. And it's tomorrow night at midnight Pacific time. And then once the bundle goes away, the bundle goes away until next year, and then it'll be completely new things. So I highly recommend. It's only $49. I cannot wait to have a chance to go through everything in the bundle, all the different recipes that are in there. And I really hope that you grab it. It's the value is unbelievable. And I think that once you dive in and start realizing how many recipes, how many classes, cooking classes, exercise classes, there's a lot of wisdom, and there's a lot of heart, and a lot of really good people who have contributed to this bundle. So I recommend you check it out. I recommend that you grab it while it's still available. And I'm going to sign off now so I can go into the show notes area and share the link. If you're in Instagram, it's in my bio. And if you're somewhere else, I'll get it there as soon as I can, as soon as we're done with this live. All right. Thank you. I will see you all tomorrow here at 1 o'clock. I will be with Ellen Allard, and I'm excited about that. She's terrific. I adore her. And have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.